The prophecy has been fulfilled. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the prophecy is 8 years ago, Brandon Jennings, who was on the Bucks at the time, said that the Bucks would win a playoff series in 8 games. 6 games. I'm not going to edit that out. 6 games, right? And they won, and then the Bucks won the finals in 6 games, as we know. So that's where that all links. But what a great finals. You know what? That was so great to watch. I loved it. I loved every second of it. You know, you can't ask for much better than that. But let's start with since I didn't make a video because, okay, so I know I didn't make a video. The reason why I didn't make a prediction video is because I had this new camera coming in and I was just like, you know what, I'll just wait till it's all said and done and we'll just make a video after. Anyways, my prediction going into the series was Suns in 6. I know. Being from Wisconsin, well, not from Wisconsin, I've been in Wisconsin for 8 years, approximately 8 years. So I'm a big Wisconsin sports guy. Okay, like I root for all the Wisconsin teams when they're not playing my Boston teams. Okay, like that's that. I've been to Brewers games, Bucks games, love them, everything, all that. So I had Suns in 6. And why I'm telling you this is because I want to explain myself. So, first of all, the Suns, I thought they were going to take games 1 and 2 just off rip regardless. Okay? And as shown in the proof is in the pudding, okay? The Bucks went like 8-1 or what was it, 9-1, something like that. Yeah, I think Game 6 made it 9-1. That the Bucks went, that was their playoff record at home this year. Absolutely insane. And it's you can't win there. You can't. As an opposing team, you can't win there. And that's coming from a Celtics fan, okay? A Celtics fan who was at Pfizer Forum when the Celtics played against the Bucks in like 2018 or 2019. It was the last year of Kyrie when the Bucks won 4-1. I went to the second game of that series where the Celtics got blown out. It was like a 20-point loss or something. And those fans are toxic, like in a good way. They're toxic. It's a very like hostile environment to be in, which isn't a bad, like that's good. That's a good thing to have at home, right? As a home, if that's your home fans, that's amazing. I'm not knocking in any way because Boston fans are the same way, all right? But it's a very hostile environment. It's just you can't win there. It's very hard to do. So yeah, I knew the Bucks were going to take 3 and 4, games 3 and 4, no doubt in my mind. And didn't they win both those games by like double digits or something? I know they won game 3 like 120-103 or something like that. They were just killing. I can't say that word. They were just like destroying the Suns at home. But then I thought, okay, so it's going to be tied 2-2 off rip. And then I'm like, okay, the Suns are going to be at home game 5. They'll pull it off. They'll pull off game 5. They'll go up 3-2 heading into Milwaukee. And like I said, the Bucks won't lose at home. I just said that like 10 seconds ago. But I felt like maybe, a turnover that's not supposed to happen or, something crazy happens. And the Suns somehow win by like 5 points and close it in Milwaukee, and that's the series. That's the season. Okay? Obviously, didn't go that way at all. The Bucks steal game 5 because the Suns just forgot how to play basketball for like the last minute and a half or 2 minutes or whatever it was where they couldn't score, and Chris Paul was throwing turnovers like pieces of candy, So that was that. And then once the Suns were down 3-2, I'm like, yeah, that's it. You're not winning game 6. You're not beating the Bucks in a closeout game at home. That's not happening. And clearly, that's what happened. And going into these finals, right, I was going to be torn either way. And the reason for that is because, like I said, Wisconsin guy, right? Like the Bucks, second favorite team in the NBA, whatever. But I also love Chris Paul. Love Chris Paul, one of my all-time favorite players. Just love Chris Paul. So I'm like, okay, Chris, it's time. Just get the ring, get it over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just get the ring. Just get the ring, solidify the legacy, and then, you know, call it a, I mean, he's not going to now, but I'm like, maybe call it a career after you win this. Call it a career. How you doing? Keep it moving. Just, you know, go enjoy life. I mean, they enjoy life. I mean, they're NBA players, but you know what I mean. Go retire, do your thing. Do your State Farm commercials, blah, 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 blah. So, obviously that didn't happen, but that's why I wanted the Suns also. That's also why I wanted the Suns to win too. So, like, either way, you can call it a win-win, because, like, either, like, oh, Wisconsin gets the ring, or CP3 gets, and the Suns get the ring. But it's really a lose-lose, because I was going to be upset whether the Bucks won or the Suns ended up actually winning. So, like, I didn't know how to feel either way. Like, when the Bucks won, I was happy, but I was more sad. You know, it's an emotional roller coaster. It really is. But what was I going to say? Oh, now I know. So the finals matchup, okay? You can make an argument that neither of these teams should be here right now. Okay, hear me out. Relax. Don't click off the video. I know you're screaming at me right now. All my friends that are watching this are screaming at me right now. Relax, okay? Listen. So we're going to start with the Suns. AD and LeBron get hurt in the first series against the Lakers, okay? No, restart. Both teams in the first round had a little sandwich for, like, it was a sandwich. It was easy wins, okay? Lakers, the Suns play the Lakers first round. No AD, no LeBron. Who's the third best player on that team? Caruso? No shot. No offense to the bald guy himself. Okay, love Caruso, but he's not LeBron. Okay, he's just not. I said that little sandwich, and then who'd the Bucks play again? Oh yeah, the Heat. The Heat. They played the Heat in the first round, who suck. The Heat are so bad. And, oh, they made the finals last year. Really? Really? Come on, bro. The bubble, bro. TJ Warren was looking like prime Michael Jordan in the bubble, and Jamal Murray and Devontae Mitchell were dropping 50 bombs every game. Come on now. Really? The Heat suck. They got swept. That team shouldn't have made out the first round last year. Anyways, that's a whole different thing. 2 sandwiches, move on. How you doing? Keep it moving. Second round, okay? I believe the Suns played the Denver Nuggets after. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets in the second round. I know that for a fact. I lost my mind when the Heat won for a second. But yeah, they played the Nuggets. No Jamal Murray. And like I said, last year Jamal Murray was dropping 50 bombs in the bubble, okay, in that playoffs. And he's just like, you know, he's their second best, you know, he's their point guard, right? And that's a very important position. So, I almost said DeJounte again. No Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. So wasn't that like a 7-game series too? So there's that, and then we go to the Bucks. Okay, I'm just flip-flopping. The Bucks, obviously they play Brooklyn, and I get Brooklyn was injured. Okay, no Kyrie, and Harden was playing, but you know he was playing, but he wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? So. And I'm not even counting the injuries, because injuries are part of the game. That's not an excuse. Whether it helps your team or hurts your team, injuries are just a part of the game. And so what I'm trying to get at is, if Kevin Durant doesn't wear a size 58 shoe, that buzzer beater's a 3 and the Bucks are going home in the 7th game. Like that's because he hit that buzzer beater in Game 7 to end the 4th quarter. And it was counted as a 2, not a 3, because his foot was like, you know what I'm saying, giant feet. I think what is it? Well, like I think it's actually, I said 58, but it's really like size 20 or something. So that's that. So you can make the argument that, I don't know, maybe both the teams shouldn't be here. But they are. So that's that. They're here. And both teams deserved it. And that's how it goes. I gotta say two things, okay? Two things quick before I end this and we move on, okay? Move on to 2022. Well, I mean, 2021, 2022 season, blah, 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 blah. So, first of all, Devin Booker, what he showed to me in this series is that he had like two, I think he had a 40-point game. He might have had two. Still better, Tatum is still better than him, okay? You can't drop, 16 points in a game 6. You can't do that, okay? Tatum is still better than Devin Booker, and that's a fact. Giannis for dropping 2 40s and a 50-piece nugget, game 6. That little 50-piece. And now, last of all, but not least, in any way, well, I mean, it's not Giannis, but Chris Middleton, okay? I love Chris Middleton. Is he the most inconsistent player on the planet? Absolutely. But is he also one of the clutchest players in the league right now? Absolutely. I got into like a 3-hour verbal argument over Chris Middleton the other day, defending him with all I had. Because, yes, he's inconsistent, but his clutch gene for the past years, in that 2018-2019 series, he had like 63% of his threes against the Celtics. That's not a clutch stat, but like every time the Bucks need a bucket, he always hits some stupid contested bad shot that just so happens to go in. Like he'll do a fade, his like post fadeaway, and he'll hit it. Or he loves like doing this little dribble thing and pulling up. He does it for threes, but he likes doing it for mid range, and like the contest will be all up in his mouth and everything, and he just hits it and doesn't care. You can put 4 guys on him like Kobe. Like I know I shouldn't be saying that, like he's not Kobe, okay? But Kobe takes shots like that, and Chris Middleton takes shots like that and hits shots like that all the time, and it was so great to watch. Like, for instance, game 6, he had like, with 2 minutes left, he had a pull-up mid-range that was super contested, went in, and then he had like another shot a little bit later that went in, and that kept them up. They didn't win them the game, but it kept them in the lead, right? So I love Chris Middleton. So happy he got a ring. Jeff T got a ring. How you doing? Keep moving. Oh yeah, PJ Tucker wore a $250,000 pair of shoes after the game. They were like diamond studded Jordan Air Jordan like ones or something. They were like Jordan ones or something like that. So diamond Jordan ones sounds insane. That should be like a thing in 2K. You know how you can like diamond guns in like Call of Duty? Get diamond shoes in 2K. That was a thing like 2K14, wasn't it? Anyways. But yeah, what a season. It was great finals. And I think that's going to do it for this video. I think we're just going to move on to the off season, and I'll be making off season videos. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell me what you think about the finals. Tell me if I'm an idiot. Tell me all this, whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Just leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.